Hey guys, this is Mike from BTech Reviews, and today we take a look at and unbox the Google Pixel 6 Pro. Alright guys, Mike from BTech Reviews here. Thanks again for checking the video out. So today we unbox the Google Pixel 6 Pro. So again, thank you Google for sending this out to me. Again, I am a part of Team Pixel, so shout out to Team Pixel and whoever was lucky to get the device before it came out. Of course, definitely very appreciative of that. So today we're going to take a look at the 6 Pro. So this is what they send the actual 6 Pro in here, and I'm going to unbox it. I had to bust it on my table just because it's more room than my regular unboxing area. But again, it says for all you are, and then again it says Google Pixel 6 Pro here, and then if you open it up even further, boom, there's the actual item itself, which again, looking great. Again, so I want to just open this and read it to you guys really quick. Again, the Google Pixel 6 for all you are, introducing the Pixel 6 Pro, the completely redesigned, fully loaded Google Pixel phone. The Pixel camera system includes a pro-level telephoto lens. The smooth display intelligently adjusts to 120 Hz. Next-gen Titan M2 security helps protect you and your data and your privacy. And the Google Tensor processor it's the smartest and fastest Pixel yet. We hope you'll share your experience by tagging us at Made by Google and Gift from Google. So I definitely will. Thank you Google for doing that and helping me out with the channel by sending this out. So again, here's the actual contents of the package. First time looking at this, I was at work all day and I just barely got out, so definitely am very excited. Again, I think this is like the peach/gold color, and it did come with a case, so we're gonna put this aside really quick. Again, this is just the box. There's really nothing else in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and just take a look here. Again, the actual phone, decently heavy. So Pixel 6 Pro case. It looks like it's a clear case, but we'll see. I'll get them both open right now for you guys. But here it is, guys, the Pixel 6 Pro. Super excited. This phone actually crashed the Google's page for the actual selling of this phone. So if you tried pre-ordering this phone, again, the system did crash and it did give up. So again, they actually had to take the site down for a little bit so that they can get it fixed, etc., like that. So again, big shout out to anyone who pre-ordered the device. I know you guys are super excited. So let's get this tripod fixed up and we'll get the unboxing going. Ooh, okay, super excited. So again, I am under embargo rules right now, so I can only show you guys the hardware of the phone and ultimately just the home screen. I don't know if I'm going to go that far as showing you guys the home screen, but let's get this going. Again, super excited to be a part of Team Pixel still. And again, they make it super easy to unbox these devices. You don't need a knife anymore. They literally just have these little things that you have to pull out here, which is great. And again, a lot of the Team Pixel members actually got different colors. I was talking to one of my buddies about this, and everyone got a different color. So this one's more of like the peach, and the top portion looks a little pink, but again, I'm not 100% sure. Again, I'll have to look up the color a little bit later, I guess. Let me look at the bottom of the box here. It's not really specific. On the back it just says Team Pixel, and again, Pixel, if I can get that going, Pixel 6 Pro, which again should come with Android 12 out of the box. But again, the cool part about this phone is it's running Android 12, but it's also got the new Tensor chip along with again the camera system that's just going to be pretty crazy. And just first initial impressions of the camera bump is it looked a lot bigger in the Pixel video that they showed. It's really not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be like super big, and on camera it does look a little big, but holding it in the hand it's really not that bad. So let's go ahead and get this taken out here. And I can tell you right away that it does definitely feel a lot of premium quality in this device. And again, you do have a little bit of a rounded edge in the corners here, so not too bad. I am not a fan of the center camera, but the cool part about the camera is it does shoot in 4K now. So people that are recording, etc., like that, with the front facing cameras that want to vlog, etc., like that, you have that option to shoot in 4K now. And let's go ahead and turn this on. Again, I can only show you guys so much again because we are under embargo. embargo. But oh my gosh, the screen is extremely bright, by the way. So you can see here there is a little bit of a chin on top, not really so much, and same thing for the bottom. Not something that I would complain too hard about. I mean, again, this is pretty much, you know, as good as it's going to get when it comes to devices like that. Thickness of the phone, I mean, definitely on the thicker side, I'll tell you guys that much right now. Definitely a pretty big device, and with the case it's going to be even bigger. So again, let's go ahead and put that aside for now. Again, there's not too much I can show on there. I'm gonna have to set that up separately and just show you guys the home screen. Here, really all it does is come with a USB Type-C cable, and you know, whatever this is, probably just like the SIM card removal tool, etc., like that. So let's turn this off really quick. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the screen off. I do want to take a look at the case just so that you guys can kind of see what the case does look like. And it does look like I have to rip this to get it going. So again, very nice looking case, and I will be receiving another case for this device that I will take a look at a little bit later on. But for the most part, if you guys can take a look here, let's go ahead and just get it in there so we can kind of see how it feels with the case. Definitely feels very smooth. The case is actually like a matte looking case. You know, it's really not very, like, I wouldn't say it's like one of those that will protect it from the front, right? Because again, look at that. If you look at that, you know, it's still got a little bit of give. You know, if you end up dropping it flat on its face, you don't really have a lot of protection, especially in these corners. But again, like, the case is just a caveat or an add-on. So again, shout out to Team Pixel for sending that. You know, it's going to add that layer of protection, and I love the fact that it has like the little G logo in the middle. So definitely looks very good there. So big shout out to Team Pixel for that. Again, that triple camera setup with it's a first time you know, Google has that triple camera setup here. It looks really good in my opinion. And again, I believe it has like a laser thing also. I'll have to get into more details once I actually review the device, right? But for the most part, very solid device, guys. Like, all the way around. Let me see if I can get the case off again, so that we can kind of just, you know, look at the actual phone, and we'll get that going here, and we'll just kind of walk you through that. I'm not a fan of taking phone cases on and off because, again, they tend to give you a little bit of issues. But again, you know, the phone does have a glass back, so that should include wireless charging. Again, does not come with the power brick in the box, so that might upset a lot of people, but that's okay. Beautiful device all the way around, though. You know, I have heard of people complaining that, you know, these little inner edges of the camera bezels here are gonna collect dust, which in some cases you might notice it on the darker models of the device, but it's not something that I definitely would probably notice with this one. Of course, I'll probably notice dust on the actual camera lens, but other than that, you know, something to look at. So let me go ahead and get this set up, and I will show you guys the home screen really quick. Alright, so I have the phone set up, and I can tell you right away that, you know, the phone is very beautiful as far as the screen goes, though. It's got a Super AMOLED display, which looks pretty amazing. Well, I don't know if it's a Super AMOLED or just an OLED panel, right? But it's 120 hertz on the actual screen. So again, all I can really show you is the home screen and this. So I kind of want to just kind of do this just to show you how fast the screen is, right? But that's really as far as I can go as far as the unboxing goes, guys. But let's go over specs really quick. You know, again, I did watch the Pixel event, but, you know, I'm refreshing myself with the specifications of the device, right? So again, it's got a 6.71 inch screen, so it's a very big screen, right? So just to compare, this is the Pixel 4a. And again, it's a lot smaller compared to the Pixel 6 Pro. And this was one of my favorite devices of 2020. This is about a 5.8 inch screen, so you can see the screen size difference. Over here, again, would be the Pixel 5a. Next to it, again, with a much bigger screen. I believe this one has about a 6.4 inch display. So just to compare sizes, right? But again, guys, this is, you know, just a beautiful device all the way around. Not gonna, you know, beat around the bush there. It's probably the highest end quality item that I've held that is a Pixel device, right? So again, definitely up there. You know, I can tell you that if you guys are not a fan of thick phones, that you might not like this device just because of the thickness of it, right? But other than that, though, going back to the specs, right? And again, I haven't tested out the fingerprint sensor. I hope this doesn't break embargo rules. I did set up my fingerprint sensor, so you can see there that it unlocks pretty quickly, right? I do need to change the display settings on that. But again, going from there, it's got a 1440 by 3120 aspect ratio on the actual screen itself, right? So again, it's got 512 ppi, which stands for pixel per inch as far as the density of the screen goes and what you see there on the screen. It's got Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, and this phone does have always on display, by the way, so just a heads up on that. It does have that new Tensor chip, so again, along with that comes an octa-core processor, which again, I can tell you right away, feels extremely smooth right now. If you guys can see there, it is updating probably most of the apps up there as well. And I am getting notifications over here, so which is pretty cool. And again, just so you guys know, this phone does come with 128 gigs of internal memory. I'm not sure if this device specifically does, the one that they sent, but no, the base model will come with 128 gigs. Then you can buy a 256 gig version and a 512 version of that. So again, just a heads up on the back there, you have that 50 megapixel camera. One's a wide, the other one is a telephoto lens, which is the 48 megapixel camera, and then you have a 12 megapixel that's an ultra wide. All right, now again, I'll go into more details in the actual review. Now, of course, this is, again, just an unboxing just to go over specifications here, right, of the phone. And just so you know, according to Pixel's presentation yesterday, this phone will record in 4K at 60 frames a second. So I will be interested to see how this new processor handles that, just because on the Pixel 5a, which is the last Pixel device that came out, we all saw what happened with the 4K recording at 60 frames, which caused overheating. Again, that was a Snapdragon processor, though. This is a Tensor chip processor, which again, completely different, right? And of course, I believe this actually should be able to, it's a 5G phone, obviously, right? But it should be able to access ultra wideband in those specific areas, guys. So those are just a few of the specs, to say the least, right? Of course, I'm sure I'm missing some, you know what I mean? Which again, this is just an unboxing, but guys, Team Pixel, Google Pixel, this is pretty amazing. Like, I really love the device. I feel like I want to put the well, sorry, that's the new screen. I really want to put the case back on, just because I feel like, even though it's got a glass back, the phone is not slippery, right? So, compared to some other devices that I've held with quality screen like that, it's not, that bad, to be honest. Like, I would figure that, it would feel a lot more slippery. This color, by the way, does not look like it's a fingerprint magnet compared to others, but I do feel like if you don't have that case, that you can scratch the back easily. Again, you have that two-tone portion on top, and up here, I don't know why they painted this portion of the actual device. That kind of looks a little weird to me, but again, maybe that's just my opinion, right? I don't know why Pixel's doing that specifically. I know that they're doing that on all their devices, especially the different colors. Again, it doesn't bug me too much, but I'm just kind of curious to why Pixel or Google decided to paint that top portion. It's like, okay, if you're going to paint the top portion, paint the bottom portion also, right? Or something like that. But all the way around, you can see that it does have that aluminum, trim on the sides, right? And just so you guys know, the buttons, the power button is on the very top, and the volume rockers are below it. So for such a big device, I'm actually surprised that the power button is actually not more in the middle, and volume rockers are on top, because you see that in other devices. I'm not saying that's a practice for Google, right? But for the most part, again, that's what you're going to see. And again, here is your always on display, right? Again, you can change that in the settings. I'm 100% positive. But anywho, guys, this is Mike from, BTech Reviews signing off. Again, shout out to Team Pixel for sending the device out. And again, keep an eye out for the, official review video a little bit later on. Again, this is just the unboxing. Again, Mike from BTech Reviews signing off. Thanks again for watching. Smash the like button if you like the video, and we'll see you guys next time.